Hello everyone, my name is Armhan Fajarito, and for this video, I'm going to discuss with you Marco Polo Hotel guest room in terms of their functionality. In terms of their strong points, the way Marco Polo Hotel arranged the facility in the guest room was really commendable. The bathroom and shower room located at the right side corner, which is very typical to our hotel. In that way, the guests could easily find the comfort room right after opening the door. In terms of weak points naman, since meron silang minibar, hindi sila nag-provide ng mini sink. Which is, ang mangyayari kapag si guest gusto niyang hugasan yung baso niya or sarili niyang baso na pinagamitan, kailangan niya pang pumunta sa bathroom para lang hugasan niya. So, for the recommendation or for the course of action, they should provide a mini sink para din si guest is ma-maintain niya din yung cleanliness ng minibar ng sarili niyang gawa. So now, let's proceed to versatility. In terms of their strong points, the strong points would be their panoramic view. Since mag-check-in ka sa Marco Polo Hotel, hindi lang yung good service or quality service ang pwede mong ma-receive mula sa kanila, but of course, the panoramic view of your room. In terms of their weak points, not properly maximizing the uses of office table, probably the weak points of the room. There is no drawer available which can be used to place important documents or important papers. So for the course of action, for me it is recommendable to create drawers below the office table to make it more versatile to the guests. In terms of practicality, their strong points would be Marco Polo Deluxe Suite Room is such a beautiful room with the best execution of facilities and furnitures. The living room and the dining room are spacious enough to cater 5 to 6 guests. The rooms are also equipped and state-of-the-art amenities such as mirror bathroom and LED television. Talking about their weak points, na-observe ko lang sa kanila is yung curtains nila is not battery operated. So it means hindi pa masyadong technologically advanced or nakakasabay yung Marco Polo Hotel. Since common na sa mga hotel is yung curtain nila is battery operated, para si guest is hindi na siya yung manually mag-open ng windows. So for the course of action, I recommend for the trends adaptation. So Marco Polo Hotel should make an advanced technology, especially sa curtains nila, para mas mapadali yung pag-open ng guests sa kanilang mga windows. Convenience. The popularized key card becomes the trend in every hotel. So it makes it easier to lock and open the door with the guest. For weak points, for me, it is inconvenient for them to put coffee machine sa kanilang minibar. Since hindi naman lahat ng customer kayang i-operate ng tama yung coffee machine, so magiging sagabal din siya sa mga guests. And of course, meron din naman F&B department, so pwede naman na sila mag-order ng kanilang kape kung gusto man nilang mag-order. So for the course of action, I believe kailangan nilang palitan yung coffee machine nila ng microwave oven so that if the guest has leftover foods, pwede niya na lang i-reheat yung pagkain niya without the hassle na ipapautos pa yun sa F&B department. Let's now proceed with their use of space. For the strong points, I believe the right choice of the sofa bed was such a smart move. Since hindi ganun kalakihan yung lagay sa deluxe room, yung paggamit ng sofa bed as furniture is malaking makakatulong para na-maximize yung space nila. For their weak points naman, yung nakita kong weak points nila is yung entrance, which is quite a little tight. So si customer or si guest, hindi ganun kalaking space na kapag papasok siya sa room. So only 2 guests can enter the room at the same time. For the course of action, I believe dapat tinanggalan na lang nila yung isa pang walk-in closet sa left side ng entrance. With that, mas malaki yung space na pwedeng daanan ni guest kapag papasok siya sa mismong room. Integration of design for physically challenged person. Strong points. The strong points would be Marco Polo Hotel create a lot of handles sa pagpasok ng isang room tsaka sa paglabas din para si guest na PWD is hindi siya mahirapan mag-in or out sa kanyang room. For their weak points naman, Marco Polo Hotel didn't have an accessible room or intended room for PWD person. So, wala silang ginawang room na pwede lang maka-access is yung mga PWD. So, for the course of action, I believe they should do the same strategy na ginawa ng Hotel Crown Plaza na gumawa sila ng isang room na intended lamang para sa mga PWD. With that, they can cater also those guests na PWD or may kapansanan. In terms of safety and security, I believe Marco Polo Hotel did the best job in securing the safetyness of the guests. Since the room was carpet or gumamit sila ng mas maraming carpet, maiiwasan yung mga slippery accident na pwedeng mangyari sa loob ng isang room. In terms of their weak points naman, yung minibar naman nila is walang fire extinguisher na intended dun sa side ng minibar. Since yung minibar nila is gumagamit ng mga electrical equipments, so pwedeng mag-occur yung electrical fire. So for the course of action, they should provide at least one fire extinguisher that is intended for electrical fires. So, kung meron mang ganong incident, is pwedeng mas malas yung damage na ma-create. In terms of environment naman, for their strong points, the availability of food structure in the room remarks as being sustainable in the environment. Using this wood texture makes the room more feel nature and modern vibe. For their weak points naman, the room is lacking with plants or yung mga indoor plants. So, for the course of action, I believe they should provide more indoor plants sa living area, pati na rin sa bathroom. With that, pwedeng mag-produce ng natural carbon dioxide yung mga plants na yun, and napapanatili din yun na maging fresh yung isang room. For aesthetic elements naman, their strong points would be their paintings. Yung mga paintings na meron sa isang room is magandang artwork para maglabas ang creativity sa isang room. And for their weak points naman, yung ibang room or kung makikita nyo sa pictures is may mga background na plain lang and boring. And I believe for the course of action, they should provide a lot of designs, paintings na pwedeng mag-attract or magbigay ng kulay dun sa mga background na plain. And also with that, hindi maboboard si customer na tignan lang yung mga plain background sa isang room. So now let's proceed to the last elements, which is workflow of staff and guests. The strong points would be the arrangement of the room is impressive. All the spaces are well executed. From the entrance of the room and to the other parts of the room has good lighting, which is very much needed. For weak points, the dining table is quite small but is only accommodate 2 guests. So other person can accommodate well, so he or she needs to adjust himself to other table which is located in the office table. For the course of action, I believe they should provide a bigger dining table so that all the guests can accommodate in the room.
So let's start criticize the main restaurant of Marco Polo Hotels, which is Kusina. So first of all, its functionality. For me, its strong points is they had the greatest and well-organized table arrangements. So when the customers came in or came out, they will not bump to each other. So for their weak points in terms of functionality, Kusina is a restaurant in Marco Hotel wherein located at 22nd floor. So it's a buffet style. So their type of kitchen is already on the front of the dining area. So what I'm trying to say is the smokes from the kitchen is coming out from the kitchen to the dining area. So the smoke will became nuisance to each customers because they can malanghap, then it can be blurry in their eyes. So that is the most, I think, the weak points of Kusina. Then for me, the course of action of this, they should provide more vents for the smoke to be able to function well and to avoid the guests to feel annoyed. That's it. So for the next element is versatility. Strong points of Kusina, it has a great view of City of Manila in terms of nighttime and daytime. So it can easily adapt to the environment around it because it has the great large scale of mirror of glass that can see the most beautiful view in Manila. So for the next is the weak points. Ang weak points kasi niya, malaki yung kanyang bintana. So most of it hindi nakocoveran ng curtains. So around 12 o'clock and hanggang sa 4 o'clock of the afternoon, medyo mainit. So medyo na-expose yung mga customers sa loob, then medyo nagtatan yung kulay nila lightly. Then for the course of action of this, Kusina must provide proper use of glass. There are some type of glass na hindi nakakapasok yung ray of light. Pero masama din yun kasi kailangan natin yung ray of light for the vitamins. Ang most course of action niya is to provide a larger curtain to cover the sunlight to prevent the exposure of the customers from the sunlight. So for its element practicality, the strong points of Kusina, since it's a buffet style and a la carte style, it has the easiest method of service because the customer will just go to the front kitchen to get their food. So pinakamagandang points nito is more profitable yung buffet service. Bakit? Kasi ang buffet service are pagpasok mo pa lang magbayad ka na ng large amount para sa kakainin mong large quantity of food. So for me, it's the greatest and easiest method of food service. Then for its weak points, since their buffet style, nagpo-produce sila ng masyadong madaming pagkain. So may times talaga na hindi mauubos yung pagkain, then magta-turn to sa waste. So ang course of action doon, siguro pagkatapos kumain ng mga customers, mag-initiate sila ng survey. Bakit? Para malaman nila kung saan yung level ng pagkain ang mas nauubos at mas gusto ng customers. Para alam din nila kung ano yung mas lalakihan ng production kaysa dun sa hindi naman nakakain. Then majority of it para maiwasan ang waste foods. So next one is yung convenience ng kusina. Anong strong points ng kusina in terms of convenience? Nasabi ko na rin to kanina doon sa functionality. It has the greatest table arrangement, the greatest asset. Ito yung greatest asset nung kusina, yung table arrangement. Kasi as you can see to the pictures, you can clearly walk or sprint in the middle of the dining area. From the front of the kitchen, you can clearly walk and sprint also, and yung distance ng bawat table is malayo. So whether na ang magiging weak points na to is so kasi buffet style yun, hindi kasi maiwasang hindi tumayo yung isang guest kasi kukuha sila ng pagkain sa front. sa front kitchen. Then may instances na magsasabay yung dalawa. So may sa magkatalikuran, magkakabanggaan sila. So yun yung weak points. Ang course of action nito, in terms of convenience, para hindi rin maiwasan mag-bump to each other, medyo layuan na lang nila yung distance ng upuan pag magkatalikuran. Then for in terms of food, since buffet sila, madami sila na-produce na pagkain, they should avoid waste foods. And kasi kadalasan nalalakas ng appetite yung customers pag paulit-ulit yung pagkain. Then dapat magse-serve lang sila ng tama lang sa customer para balik-balikan niya pa rin to. Then for the next element, which is yung use of space. Bakit nga ba? Ano bang strong point ng use of space? Parang katulad lang din siya ng functionality and ng convenience. Use of space, ang strong points niya, yung table arrangement niya. Then yung arrangement din ng food. Kasi bakit? Na-maximize nila yung space para malatag lahat ng pagkain. Simula appetizer to dessert. Hanggang sa salad. Then in terms of table arrangement, you can clearly walk or sprint inside the dining area. Then for its weak points, ito nga yung weak points ng yung use of space, kasi minsan nga talaga may magkatalikuran na magkakabanggaan. So hindi natin maiiwasan yun kasi since buffet yun, hindi natin maiiwasan tumayo. So may times na magsisynchronize silang tumayo, then magkakabanggaan sila. Ng course of action nito, make a better sitting arrangement to avoid accidents, unfortunate accidents. Then next is yung integration of design for physically challenged person, or what we call PWDs. Strong points niya, since kusina is at the 22nd floor of the building, it's also near at the lobby area, receptionist area. There are elevators. There are so many elevators to get you into the kusina. So inside the elevator, it's so wide, it's so big, it's so huge. You can clearly take 2 wheelchairs on if the PWDs are on wheelchair. Then its weak points, kasi hindi namin nakita yung mismong building. So among the pictures, wala kami nakita staircase for the PWDs. So ang course of action namin doon, they should implement staircases for PWDs para hindi naman sila mahirapan, para in case na hindi available yung elevator, if the elevator is offline, pwede na lang i-take yung staircase para makapunta sa designated nilang room or dun sa kusina. Then safety and security. In terms of safety and security, their strong points is they have inside the kusina, they have 2 fire exits, one at the back and one at the dining area. Hindi siya nakita sa picture pero nandun siya sa gilid. Then around the corners of the dining area of kusina, there are 4 fire extinguishers in terms of fire. When fire started, the servants or the staffs will get the fire extinguisher to eliminate the fire. So, weak points nito, they still lacking of items like signage, more fire extinguisher in terms of mawalan man ng supply. Then course of action nito, they should implement more safety protocols. Kasi medyo malaki yung yung kusina. So mahirapan silang lalo na pag nagpanic yung tao. So dapat may knowledge yung staff kung paano i-handle yung mga customers in terms of unfortunate disasters like fire, earthquakes, like that. Concern for the environment, ang strong points niya, inside kusina, as you can see, there are plants. Plants help to utilize air. So para kung ano man i-produce ng smoke nung front kitchen, ma-fertile nung plants. So, hindi na masyadong mamamblema yung tao kung kailangan nila ng fresh air. So, ang weak points nila, yung smoke nga kasi medyo nagta-travel yung smoke sa mukha ng customer. So, medyo di maiwasang umubo yung customer, then medyo nakakasira yun ng image. Then, yung course of action nito is proper ventilation. Yun lang talaga, para ma-handle yung smokes. Proper ventilation lang talaga inside inside the dining area, para may labasan yung smoke. Then, next element is aesthetic elements. Ano bang strong points ng kusina in terms of aesthetic elements? It has a classic, napaka-classic niya tingnan. Pero kahit classic siya tingnan, napaka-fancy, parang yayamanin. Their chandeliers, their and especially that wood wave wall, it complements everything from the tables and the chairs. Its weak points, pag natagalan yung customer inside ng restaurant, yung kusina, medyo magkakaroon na siya ng dull expression kasi nga since it's classy, medyo hindi nagbabago yung tingin hindi nagbabago yung tingin ng customer dun sa loob. So medyo magkakaroon sila ng dull experience. So ang resulta no, magiging bored sila. So course of action, they should imply more variety of colors para magmukhang lively yung loob ng kusina. So, yung next is yung workflow of staff and guests. So, in terms of, this is the last element, ang strong points niya, from the lobby to kusina, the receptionist greets. They're greeting the customers one by one, with a wide smile in their face, and explains why, the history of kusina, what kusina offers. When they seated, they can see variety of foods. Then they will choose whatever food they will want, and the servers will help them to get their food. Hindi lang sila yung self-service style kasi medyo may mga meticulosong customer na gusto ko kuha mo ko nito, ganon. May ganon kasing instances na customers. Ang weak points ng kusina, since it's buffet type of service, ang nakita kasi namin sa picture, wala masyadong umiikot dun sa dining area. Meron tao sa front kitchen, pero wala sa dining area. So, ang course of action na naisip ko namin is add more servers or staff inside the dining area, because there is instances na mangangailangan yung customers ng kahit ano. Kasi may gagawin customer, pengin tubig, pengin baby chair, pengin extra chair, pengin tissue, may mga ganong instances. So, kailangan nilang magdagdag ng staff inside the dining area para they can accommodate well the customers. That's all for the dining area section. Thank you.
For this part, we are going to discuss the recreational facilities of Marco Polo Club. So, they have a flow spa, flow gym, swimming pool, business service area, Piccolo Kids Club. So, sa lahat ng yun, nakikita ninyo yung magagandang designs. So, as we have given criteria, so number 1, functionality, versatility, practicality, and convenience. Napaka-excellent nila because of their ergonomic designs, and napakagandang placing ng mga furnitures. So sa integration naman of the design or physical challenge for the person, maganda rin kasi nasa flat surface lagi sila, wala silang inaakyatan or yung mataas na level. Kasi meron na, sa pagpunta naman dito, naka-elevator naman sila, meron silang ino-offer for this sa mga meron mga disabilities. So, napakaganda. Sa use of space, makikita natin na medyo, I think para sa akin lang, medyo crowded sa function area. Pero pwede naman natin ma-minimize yung pakalagay ng mga tables and designs doon sa mismong place na yon. And may comment on this Polo Kids Club sa area na to. I think the strong points nila is yung madaming options yung mga kids na may bibigay nung na ino-offer nung Marco Polo Hotel. So ang kagandahan nun, marami nga, dahil sabi ko, marami nga silang makikita, marami silang ma-adventure and matatry. So ang nahati na divide yung mismong space nila. Pero ang kagandahan pa rin nun, at least na they are doing have magandang divide ng ng rooms nila, na di-divide sa kung gaano ka ang function nito, ano ba yung function yung iba, katulad na lang ng playing grounds. So yung may TV, and then yung may mga books. So maganda. In terms of safety and securities naman nila, napakaganda rin kasi hindi man sila mabibigyan ng 5-star na record, kasi alam mo yun, yung pag nabigyan kasi ng isang hotel ng isang 5-star na record, so excellent, napaka-excellent nung binibigay ng service and yung facilities na meron ka. So sa concern for environment naman, napapansin natin doon sa spa nila, eco-friendly. Although yung designs nila napaka-modern, yung mga furnitures nila napakaganda, so very artistic. And then for aesthetic of elements, napakaganda rin talaga ng mga designs nila. As I mentioned earlier, lalo na yung sa gym, well placed yung mga mga equipment, maganda, perfect, tapos kumpleto lahat sila. So for the workflow of the staff and the guests naman, I think they have a very excellent na mabibigay, kasi dun pa lang malalaman na natin yung kagandahan at yung harmonization and synchronization ng mga tao sa loob. So ang Marco Polo Club napakaganda talaga. So I highly suggest and recommended na to try this hotel, and yun, yung mga binibigay nilang service and facilities sila kailangan matry kasi sobrang ganda. And I think the downside of this part of hotel, which is recreation facilities, yung place nila, because of located in 22nd floor, so mahihirapan silang ma-evacuate if they have electricity malfunction or fire na nabuo dun sa mismong area. So mahirapan sila na makalabas because of the level. And then I think the strong points nila, yung kagandahan and the modern designs, fully equipped ng mga new technologies. Yun yung mga gandang features nila. So that's all.
Hello, and I'm Diaz, and I'm the one who will be criticizing the front desk of Marco Polo Hotel. First one is the functionality. Their strong points are they have machine or a technology that provides smooth transaction when it comes to the store. Profile, room availability, front desk easily know about the status of availability of room, and also give solution to a guest complaint immediately. Their weak points for me is it took time to provide information that guests want to know. The course of action for this is provide ergonomic technology that can be used to give a excellent service. Second one is versatility. Their strong points for this is when it comes to versatility on Marco Polo, knew exactly what customer wants. And for the weak points, they don't have any weak points for me. Practicality, strong points, when it comes to practicality, Marco Polo Hotel Ortigas honestly being practical in terms of design, color and shape of their front desk. They make it more practical for guests and staff convenient. Weak point is unrelated designs. The course of action for this is, I suggest that Marco Polo need to just put away some unnecessary things in front of the front desk or being behind the front desk. Convenience, strong points honestly, because Marco Polo has 45 floor. I think there's nothing to delay the transactions between the guests and also provide some technology to use for the operation. That's why it's provide convenience to the guest registration or complaint online. Big points is, I read some of their complaint about it took time to answer the concern because the person in charge has lack of knowledge in terms of availability. In course of action, the first recommendation I suggest is that in terms of the guests, some of the guests may be perfectionists. I think Marco Polo needs to provide chair in front of the information desk of the front desk. Second is provide very useful technology for the hotel information. Third is provide knowledgeable person to avoid guest waiting. Uses of space. The strong points for this is Marco Polo has a large spacious front desk to cater many guests. The weak points for this is because of its large design, it could get crowded and it has only 2 working receptionists in front of the counter. The course of action for this is they should hire more employees in the front desk. The integration of design for physically challenged persons. Strong points for this is the front desk looks like they are not racist towards people with disabilities. Their weak points is they seem to be lacking of other equipments for PWD. The courses of action for this is they should have equipment ready for PWD persons. Security and safety and security. The strong point for them is as we first step inside the hotel, we can assure that we are safe. The weak points are there should have a security in front of the front desk, securing the safety of the hotel. Courses of action of these is they should install a metal detector to assure the safety of the guests. Concern for the environment. Strong points for this is Marco Polo Hotel Ortigas is a family-friendly hotel. They provide necessary things that provide safety of the guests and staff. And they make sure that the hotel environment is safe and clean, where customer waiting and are near besides of the front desk. Big points for them is when it comes to waiting area in front desk, they provide ergonomic chairs, but it rumbles and it looks like they just put it there and there, that in chronologically position. The course of action for this is they must know where to put the chairs to avoid bumping to each other. Aesthetic elements. Strong point for them is Marco Polo's aesthetic gives convenience to the guest because of its minimal design. The weak point is because of its minimal designs, the atmosphere feels so empty. Courses of action to this is they need to put some more portraits and painting. Workflow of the staff and guest. Strong point is they provide ergonomic and useful technology for chronological workflow. Weak points is sometimes they did not meet a guest standard when it comes for assisting. Courses of action for this is I suggest that they provide more ergonomic technology that will assist the guest by him or her. Cleanliness and neatness. strong point for them is the front desk is always clean and well arranged. Their weak points is there is no garbage bin in every corner. The courses of action for this is they should have put some garbage bin in every corner.
Good day everyone, I'm Jimenez and I'm going to criticize the Marco Polo's lobby. So first element, the functionality. Strong points, Marco Polo did the right thing to their lobby. It attracts and avoids boredom to their guests when they are waiting to their room number. So napansin ko dito sa lobby ng Marco Polo is hindi ka maboboard kasi sobrang lawak niya at iisipin mo para ka nasa simbahan. You feel holy. Yeah. So weak points, Marco Polo Hotel lobby did not put curtain or tinted glass on their big glass window. The sun ray may pass through the glass. So sa weak points natin, napansin ko kasi dun sa lobby, merong isang napakalaking window, glass, sobrang laki niya talaga. So maaaring makapasok yung sun rays na makaka-affect sa mga naghihintay na guests. So ayun. So course of action, so yung recommendation ko rito is maglagay sila ng curtains or kaya gawin nilang tinted yung glass para hindi nang sa gayon mag-reflect yung sun ray para hindi makapasok yung init dun sa loob ng lobby. Next element, versatility. Yung strong point niya is sa tingin ko is yung panoramic view, yung labas mismo ng lobby. Ang ganda. Ma-attract ka talaga na mag-check-in dito. So next is the weak points. So not enough seats for the guests. So yung isa ko rin napansin sa weak points niya. Ang onti ng upuan. So what if maraming umutang guests or nagkaroon sila or dinagsa sila. So ayun, kulang sila sa seats. So yung course of action dito is yung naisip kong i-recommend is mag-add sila ng seats para sa kanilang guests. So next element is the practicality. So yung strong points, Marco Polo Hotel lobby, the usage of art crafts, plants, and arrangements are good enough to lessen the stress and to feel the relaxation in the hotel. So yun yung strong points niya. You will feel relaxed. So yung weak points niya is talking about practical. So yung na-observe ko is masyadong plain yung lobby. So meron nga siya mga art crafts pero pagdating naman sa designs is ang plain niya. Ayun lang. Course of action, siguro magdagdag pa sila ng mga designs para mas ma-attract yung ibang guests to check in their hotel. So yung next element is the convenience. Strong points, ito, napansin ko rin to. Usage of the wood styles of tables. So yung, sa tingin ko lang siguro wood to, yung ginamit nila sa table. Kaya yun yung sa tingin ko yung naging convenience. So yung weak points naman, in my own opinion, they should add carpets to avoid slippery. So kasi it may cause accident. So yung course of action ko dito, so I recommend that add more carpets and designs. Next element is the use of space. So yung strong point ko dito is the space of the lobby may prevent the increasing number of their guests. So ayun. Kasi nga sobrang lawak niya. Kasi lobby pa lang, kasya na yung 4 na kwarto. So sa weak points natin, weak points, over space of the lobby, they didn't use the other spaces for other purposes. So ayun yung weak points niya. Sa sobrang lawak niya, hindi na nagamit yung ibang area na pwede pang gamitin. So course of action, I think they should use the other spaces like adding some chairs and tables. So next element tayo. Integration of design for physically challenged persons. So yung strong points dito is wala akong nakitang strong points. Kasi yung weak points pa lang, ito yung weak points, no available area for PWD persons who need special care. So, ayun, yun yung weak points niya. Kasi wala akong nakita dito na pwede pangupuan ng tatanda. Kasi di ba may iba na may vertigo, na pwede silang malula sa sobrang lambot ng sofa. Ayun. Be considerate. Course of action, they should also apply the strategy of Crown Plaza hotels and resorts in taking care of PWD guests, in which they provide accessible room to ensure a PWD-friendly environment. So, ayun. Maganda meron din silang ginagamit na reference for the betterment of their hotel. So, next element is the safety and security. So, yung strong points natin dito is the lobby is securely safe because it has CCTV cameras, security guards, and the sofa is foam type. Weak points, I think the floor is slippery, lack of seats, and tables. Ayun. Sabi ko na kanina sa ibang element. So next natin is yung course of action. So I recommend that provide a safety environment by placing a fire extinguisher in an area that would cause fire. Ayun. Kasi dito sa lobby nakita ko, sa tingin ko lang, wala akong nakita na fire extinguisher or any pwedeng i-lessen yung fire if ever if the fire takes place. Yeah. And fire extinguisher for electrical fire. So ayun. So next natin element is the concern for the environment. So yung strong points ko dito is usage of wood crafts and plants. So ayun, pag nakikita nyo pa lang sa picture is, ayan, puno siya ng wood crafts. Tables pa lang, example nyo. Tapos yung mga plants dito, siguro ano to, hindi to plastic. Maybe hindi to plastic. And for the good ventilation na rin sa loob ng lobby. So yung weak points naman siguro dito is yung position ng lobby because it was placed near at the road. So yung noise pollution takes place. Ayun. Sa napanood ko kasi sa YouTube, yung isang babae na hinintay yata yung anak niya sa isang exam. So nag-video siya, andun siya sa lobby. So nung nilipat niya yung camera niya sa ibang image yun, sa tabi pala siya ng kalsada. So, pwedeng ma-irritate yung ibang guest na naghihintay sa inyo ng mga sasakyan natin. So, siguro yung course of action ko dito is soundproof windows and glass pane. Yun. So, the aesthetic elements, ito yung next na element natin. Yung strong points dito is yung art crafts and wood crafts. Yun. Yun talaga yung panalo dito. So, yung weak points naman, boring, plain, tsaka lack of furniture. Yun. So, siguro I suggest maglagay sila ng ng water dispenser. Ayun, mga ganun. Ayan. So, sa course of action, ayun na, add more designs and furniture. Ayun. So, next, element is the workflow of staff and guests. Sa strong points natin, dito, panalong-panalo agad sila sa cleanliness and neatness. Wala akong nakikita kahit anong dumi. So, yung weak points niya, ito, lack of stops around the lobby. Kasi, wala akong nakitang stop na picturean dito eh. Meron man, pero nakita ko nasa front desk. So, ayun, walang mag-a-assist sa ibang guest na nasa lobby. So, maybe yung course of action ko dito is, I think, and I recommend, provide more stops. Ayun. Mag-hire sila ng mga stops na eligible and pasado sa trabaho mo.
Kusina Marco Polo Hotels. Functionality. Strong points. Kusina of Marco Polo Hotels is a buffet and a la carte type of restaurant, and according to our gathered information, this is the one of the 5-star hotel in the community, and the beautiful view and can't be compared to the cleanliness and the super accommodating staff. Weak points is since the Kusina restaurant is an open space, all the smoke coming from the food may inhaled by the guests, with that the guest is with the allergies or asthma could affect their breath. For our person action, the kusina of the Marco Polo Hotel must be provide multiple vents for smoke so that the guests do not get the smoke in the range hood or the kitchen ventilator smoke exhaust. Versatility. Strong points. Kusina is on 22nd floor of Marco Polo Hotel. Therefore, the guests or the customer have a great view of the city of Manila whenever it's daytime or nighttime. The weak point is the 22nd floor is very high enough to be immediately exposed to the sunburn and skin. They do not enjoy the view and the food. Course of action. Kusina must be provide a window film to block the UV that will complement in the time like the night and the daytime. Practicality. Strong points. Kusina offers buffet style in a la carte service, so I can say it's the best place for strong eaters and lovers of many different kinds of foods or dishes. Weak points. Because Kusina offers this type of service, they are having a lot of waste of food because not of all of their guests or customers will like all the foods we serve in the buffet. Course of action. Since they offer buffet, for me it's better that they only have a target person per day for the dishes and the dish that will be cooked to avoid the food waste. When there are the cases like special occasion or reservation, it is better because they count how many people can eat and whether it's controlled or not. Convenience. Strong points. The kusina table and chairs are very uncluttered and spacious for the waiters or the runners to provide appropriate assistance for the guests. Weak points. Buffet style and the a la carte have their own difficulties for backing up the dishes that will run out of immediately, as the guests may get bored or complain due to the net of deflation. Course of action. Kusina is better prepared with the dishes served at the buffet. They can also put a hot chiller or cold chiller for the backup of their dish. Use of space. Strong points. The tables are close to the buffet counter so that the guest or the customer can easily get the dish or food because every corner of the table and distance are well arranged. Weak points. Table arrangement. Course of action. Kusina could make a better arrangement to prevent accident and add security system for 24/7 monitoring. Integration of design for physical challenged person or PWD. Strong points. Since Kusina is on 22nd floor of the building, it is better to have a nearby elevator reserved for those with PWDs and for those in wheelchair to make it easier for them to enter and arrive. Weak points are, according to the information we are gathered, they don't have any staircase that support our PWD. And for course of action, they should obligate the lanes for PWD and for the special people or guests just like PW as long as they can be priority. Safety and security. Strong points. They have 5 fire extinguisher, 2 fire exit, 1 at the front and 1 at the back. They also have a different kinds of example of wet floor signs and avoid unfortunate accident. Weak points. Cusinas are still lacking of items that needed for the safety of the guests customers. Course of action. Cusinas should be implement more safety protocols and more signage to prevent accident within their facilities and assign staff for the inquiries or assistance. Concern for the environment. Strong points inside the kusina. As you can see, we can observe that they have a plants arranged in the corners that only design is also easy to feel. Weak points. Kusina has a kitchen in the front their facilities because of the smoke. When the customer inhales, it is their lack of ventilation. It will extinguish the heat and the spite of the smoke. Course of action. Proper ventilation when should or for exhaust ventilation. Aesthetic elements. Strong points. Kusina had a classic and fancy style of restaurant. Their chandeliers and the wood wave wall complement. It is also the color of the tables and the chairs. Weak points. Sometimes classic style has a dull impression in the customer when they saw it a long period of the time, and the result they can bored. Course of action. They should imply more variety of colors to add the flavor of the appearance of the restaurant. Workflow of staff and the guests. Strong points. The receptionist greets them with the wide smile and they explain what the kusina offers when they're seated. There are variety foods that you will see, and each of its own chef provides service to their guests. Weak points. Since kusina is a buffet type of service, there are not many servers to accommodate the needs of the guests. Course of action. Add more servers to take care of our guests who need help or being given that they needed to take their incoming guests. Thank you.